So around 1922, my parents were going to leave Ireland to come to the new country there, America. America had a lot of work available, and they could come there and do something there. About the same time, a lot of people in Italy were leaving, a lot of Italians were leaving to come over here to America to do work and do something with it and everything as far as that goes. So they had to get checked out, both countries, all through Europe, to before you left the country, they checked out to make sure you had no legal procedures hanging over, like court dates, you commit a crime or something, you're not going to get away with it. They're not going to pay for you to get away from the country. You can stay here and serve your time and whatever it is. Or if you got a wife and a few kids, you were not going to leave them. And that was the same thing over throughout all through Europe and everything. But a lot of Irish and a lot of Italians came to the new country in the 1800s too, the late 1800s. But the main thing was right about 1920, 22. A lot of them came over. My parents came over around that time, 1922, and they went to the ship and everything in Dublin. Before they got on the ship, they had to have money. They had to get checked out to make sure they weren't running from anything. And this was all throughout Europe, getting checked out and everything. So they knew you're going to be accepted when you get here. And they let go on the bottom of the ship. That was $30 going on the bottom of the ship there, and you were in a crowded place, and it wasn't nice somewhere here. And if you were on top of the ship, it cost $50 to go to the top of the ship and everything, and you treat a little better and everything. And of course, they had upper caste, you get more cash and everything. You get a little better, you get a suite and everything. But anyway, they went on the ship ride to New York Harbor and everything, and they all stopped in, no matter what country they came from. They stopped at Ellis Island. At Ellis Island, they had a physical. If you had a cough or something, you go like my mom, she had a cough and everything. She had to stay there for 2 weeks, but she a little cough. It was nothing. They said, no, you can't go. You have to get rid of the cough and everything. So they kept it there. And when you work there, they make you work to make you do something, help checking in something. So it was like you were on vacation, you're going to work and everything. Then the other people, they had places to go to and everything, all checked out that they're okay, and they can go to New York and everything. When they went to New York and everything, they had a place to live. They had money in their pocket, and most of them had jobs going to do it. They were going to family members and stuff like that. People, the Italians were going to their Italian families or Irish go to Irish families and everything. They had group houses and everything where they went there and then they got their jobs right away. They got there on Saturday or Sunday. Monday they were working. They were hard working. And the Irish and the Italians, they built New York. They built Chicago. They built all these cities. Most of your work is done by Italians and Irish and everything. They did a lot of work, and they didn't come here with handouts. They believe in that John F. Kennedy statement that don't ask what the country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. In those words, John F. Kennedy, he did say that Winston Churchill made it up first. So he did. Winston Churchill said that first. He said during the war and everything. But anyway, they had to go get a job and everything, which they got right. My father got a job, my mother got a job. Right, well, they didn't know each other then. They met later on, somehow or another. I don't know the whole story, but anyway, they met later on, and they both became very successful. They gave a whole lot to the country, but now you have people coming over here, and they're leaving a country that has nothing. They build houses out of mud, and when it rains, it washes away, and they build it again out of mud and washes the rain. They build their vegetables, they plant their vegetables down by the beach and everything, and the waves come in and wash it away and do it again. They're stone. They're not civilized. Okay, a lot of them should not be here at all. Okay, they sit around and smoke pot all day and everything, and they don't work. And a lot of these people are leaving because their wives, their three wives, three wives, three dozens of kids and everything, and they can't afford it, and so they leave. Or they haven't caught a parents for some serious crimes that what they want for. These are not successful colleges. Where they're very good and they're going to do this and that. They're not going to do anything for us. They're going to hurt us. They're here to hurt us. They're not doing good. Any illegal person here illegal should go home now, okay, and come in the right way, like my parents did, and a lot of your parents did too. Same thing, come in the right way and everything. There's so many Americans that need help. That there's American women with 2 or 3 kids, and they're not getting any financial help. They're in trouble. The husband passed away, killed away. Something happened to him. He's not there no more, and everything. It doesn't matter. They should be taken care of, but we don't take care of them. We take care of these illegal people right away. The Democrats take care of the legal people because they vote for Democrats. They're buying the votes. That's all it is. And there's no ID. No ID is fantastic for them. They have no ID. They can vote 10 times. You're lucky you only get to vote one time. You have to have 15 pairs of IDs. But so it's wrong what to do. People getting away from. They should be sent home immediately. A lot of them are probably warrant. And ICE is a good organization. ICE is doing their job and everything, and just taking pictures of ICE there and everything. The police have to enforce the law and start arresting these protesters, these rioters that go and spitting at the ICE agent, the police officers and stuff like that. They should be arrested. They start charging these people here and there, and see how fast they stop this. It's not necessary. The same thing with these here illegals. Stop the handouts. Stop. No more benefits. No more nothing to the illegals and the families of the illegals who were probably illegal in the beginning. I don't care how long they're here. Stop the benefits. It's wrong that they get paid. Okay. And thank you very much. This is part one. Part two comes now. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. And also, please subscribe to my channel. Put that like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. Please subscribe to my channel. I really need your vote, okay? I want to get over 500. And I want to thank anybody who has subscribed already to my channel. Thank you very much. And I'm going to thank you in advance for subscribing to my channel, because I know you're going to subscribe. So please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very, very much. Have a great day, and God bless America.